Hey, ambitious babe, I'm Kat, and welcome to the Modern Wellness Podcast. If you're tired of the same old hustle and burnout story, you're home. Together, we are rewriting the rules of success and showing you how to build your rich empire without losing your soul in the process. Ready to own your story and step into your main character energy? That's what I thought. Let's get it. Hey friends, welcome back to the Modern Wellness Podcast. I'm Kat, and today we are diving into something that hits home for so many of us, imposter syndrome. You might have heard of it. It's kind of all over the place right now, but let's get real. If you are out there trying to build your brand, trying to launch your business, or even just step up in life, you've probably felt this way. And you know that nagging little voice in your head that whispers, "Who the fuck do you think you are?" Yeah, that one. I want to tell you today, it's just a mood. It's not who you are, and it definitely doesn't define your worth or your potential. Let me say that again. That little bitch voice in the back of your head, it's not who you are, and it does not define your worth or potential. Here is the thing. Imposter syndrome isn't this life sentence we have to live with. It's a passing feeling, a momentary doubt. And while it can show up when we're stepping outside of our comfort zones, it's also a sign that you are leveling up. So today I want to break down how imposter syndrome is just a temporary feeling, how even the most successful people deal with it, and then how you can fake it until you make it. Plus, we're going to talk about embracing a growth mindset and how that is the game changer for overcoming self-doubt and owning your main character energy. So first things first, we need to stop acting like imposter syndrome is some big insurmountable thing. It's not. It's a mood, just like fear, excitement, or nervousness. It is a temporary feeling that shows up when you're stepping outside of your comfort zone. It does not define your ability to succeed. I have felt it. You have felt it. And the truth is, the more that you grow, the more you'll encounter it. But here's the kicker. It's not a sign that you're failing. It's actually a sign that you're growing. You're about to quantum leap, and we want to learn to lean into it. Think about it. If you weren't pushing your boundaries and stepping into this new uncomfortable territory, you wouldn't even feel imposter syndrome. So the next time that voice comes in hot, like, who are you to be doing this? Who are you to be posting this and telling these people this stuff? I want you to reframe it. It's not a signal that you should stop. It's proof that you are stretching yourself. So let's dive into this growth mindset because this is where the real shift happens. A lot of people think their abilities are set in stone. Like, I'm either good at this or I'm not. That is a fixed mindset. And it's the root cause of why imposter syndrome digs in so deep for some of us. But when you adopt a growth mindset, you start to see every challenge, every roadblock, every new experience as an opportunity to learn and grow. I used to think confidence was something people were born with, that it was this unshakable trait certain people just had. But what I've learned is that confidence is built. It's built through showing up every single day, checking off the boxes, and doing what you said you were going to do. For me, confidence came when I started to stick to my plan and I started to prove to myself that I was capable of handling any obstacle that came my way. This is where growth mindset really comes into play. With a growth mindset, you believe that you can develop your skills, you can learn from your mistakes, and continuously improve. It's not about being perfect, it's about progress. And the beauty of this is that it helps you overcome imposter syndrome because instead of seeing challenges as proof that you're not good enough, you start to see them as opportunities to grow. Let me share a real story about how I had to adopt a growth mindset and kick imposter syndrome to the curb once and for all. When I pivoted my career from healthcare to starting this digital marketing agency with Cliff, I had so many moments where I felt like I didn't know what the hell I was doing. And to be honest, I didn't. This was a new career. I was coming from a completely different world, and stepping into this space where I was helping businesses grow online felt intimidating as all hell. Not to mention, this is like one of the hardest industries ever. But here's what got me through this. I kept reminding myself that I didn't need to know everything right away. I am a student. I could learn. I could grow. I could figure things out as I went. And that shift in mindset is what allowed me to push through the doubt and build something successful. I wasn't born knowing how to do this. It's something I learned and grew into. No one ever knows what they're doing when they first start out. Like, where the hell would we be if people just stopped when things were hard? Or if people thought about doing something new and they're like, I don't know how to do it, so I'm not going to do it. That just doesn't make sense. But here's the thing. Even though I've had success in the business, that doubt is still there. It creeps in from time to time. And I've trained myself to recognize it as just a passing mood, not a reflection of my ability. I see it for what it is. I call it out. I say, I hear you. Okay. And I welcome it because that's a sign that I'm pushing myself into this new territory and I'm growing. But now I really want to get into talking about faking it until you make it. This has really, really been powerful for me because I'm not faking what I know how to do. I am using this as a tool to overcome imposter syndrome. I'm not talking about being fake or pretending to be something you're not. I'm talking about embodying that confident, successful, badass person version of yourself before you actually feel like her. Sometimes you have to act like you've already made it, even if you're feeling shaky on the inside. When I first started showing up on social media, when I started building my personal brand, I felt like an imposter. I'd ask myself constantly, who's even going to care about what I have to say? Who cares? But I showed up anyway. I faked the confidence until it became real, until it became easier, right? No one ever feels comfortable doing it, but you just have to put in those reps. And over time, my actions started to align with my mindset. I became that confident person, not because I always felt like it, but because I kept showing up. All right, let's break down into some main character moves that you can implement starting today to shift your mindset, overcome imposter syndrome, and step into your personal brand with confidence. Number 1, I want you to start your brag bitch list. This is your BBL. This is your go-to tool for shutting down imposter syndrome. I want you to write down every accomplishment, every challenge you've overcome, every time you showed up, even when it was hard. This can be big or small. Everything counts. Now, this list is your evidence that you are capable of handling whatever the fuck comes your way. Every time that little voice of doubt shows up, pull out your BBL and remind yourself who the hell you are. Now, let me break this down a little bit more because this tool has been a game changer for me. The Brag Bitch List, or BBL, is your personal vault of every single accomplishment, big or small, that proves just how capable you are. It's not about being arrogant or self-centered. It's about owning the hard things you've already done and using them as fuel to push through self-doubt. Think about it. How many times have you already done something that scared the hell out of you? How many times have you made it through that hard challenge? Or maybe you faced a challenge and showed up even when it was hard, even though you wanted to quit. The BBL is where you list out those moments. It's your personal reminder of your strength. It's a personal reminder that you already have what is inside of you. So when imposter syndrome tries to creep in and that voice of doubt starts whispering, who do you think you are? Who is this bitch? You whip out your BBL, look at all you've achieved, and remind yourself exactly that. Here's the best part. I've actually created a little something for you guys. I've created a free downloadable PDF to help you get started on your own Brag Bitch list. It's linked in the show notes, so make sure to grab it. I want to see what you've accomplished, and I promise you, seeing it written down will shift the way you see yourself and your potential because we often go through life without even recognizing those small wins. So whatever they are, big or small, write them down. Next, I want you to reframe that imposter syndrome as growth. The next time you feel imposter syndrome creeping in, pause and remind yourself that it is just a mood. It's not reality. And it is a sign that you are growing, that you are stepping into something bigger. And it's normal. It's freaking normal. Instead of letting it stop you, let it motivate you to keep going. Okay, the third main character move is to adopt a growth mindset. Now, this does just play into the last one, where we're embracing the idea we're not supposed to know everything right now. You're learning, you're growing, and that's the whole point. Start seeing every challenge as an opportunity to develop your skills and build your confidence. Learn from this. Learn to reframe your mindset. You got this. Okay, number 4 is fake it till you make it. I want you to start showing up as a confident, successful version of your highest self today. Even if you're not feeling it 100% of the time, act like it. The more you embody that energy, the more it will become your reality. And the last main character move is to set boundaries and protect your energy. I want you to take a serious look at who you're spending the most time with. Are they helping you grow? Or are they pulling you down? If you're surrounded by negativity, it's time to set some boundaries and protect your mindset. Surround yourself with people who lift you up and support your growth. We all know those energy drainers, and we all know the people that give us energy, who we feel better once we leave. We need more of that in our lives. So take note of how you feel when you're around certain people. All right, guys, before we wrap up, I want you to remember one thing. Imposter syndrome is just a mood, and it's not a reflection of your ability or your potential. You have everything you need to succeed, and it's about showing up consistently. It's about believing in your growth and stepping into that main character energy. And as always, I'm freaking proud of you for showing up today, for doing the work, and for choosing to believe in yourself even when it feels hard. If you want to dive deeper into these topics or grab that downloadable BBL, check the show notes. I want to see what you've accomplished, so tag me in your posts with hashtag Modern Wellness Mindset, and then let's celebrate those wins together. Next time, we are diving into movement. And trust me, you're going to want to tune in for that one. Until then, keep showing up for yourself, keep pushing through the doubt, and remember, you are the main character. You've got this.